Howdy, folks. So, babysitting buddies Marshall JVM205H. One of the very first amp videos I ever made on my channel was actually of the 205 combo. And that is, to date, my most watched video on my whole channel, which is pretty funny. Probably because a lot of people can't afford the stupidly expensive Friedmans and Metros that I have, you know, amps like that. So anyhow, this will be my typical unscripted, unedited, on the fly, hit record on the phone, and just do a super quick basic shootout. I'm going to be playing the same shitty licks that I play in every other video. You're going to hear Back in Black. You're going to hear Sweet Child of Mine. That kind of crap. I don't play super heavy death metal, stuff like that, genty stuff. It was after my time, man. I'm stuck in the 80s. I don't know what to say. 80s was my day, and my heart's still in the 80s. So I've got the two heads going through the Radial Headbone, which allows you to switch between two heads using one cabinet. Not gonna lie, not a huge fan of this headbone. Definitely some noise issues. I tried the ground lift button. That only made things worse. So you are gonna hear some buzzing and some humming. Even though I do have a noise gate on my board itself, that's gonna just mostly lower the noise from my guitar. And if I engage my Archer Klon J-Rocket Archer, it's the Jeff Beck version. My favorite boost of all time. Ever since I discovered Klons, I stopped using tube screamers and overdrives. I only use J-Rocket Archers on all my boards. I absolutely love them. Without further ado, so we've got the first gen Friedman BE-100. This is not the deluxe. Doesn't look like the deluxe. It's the first gen. It's a 2014, I believe. So it's a good 11 years old. Still kicks ass. Works perfect. I have the effects loop engaged, the C45 switch engaged, the FAT switch engaged, but I have the SAT switch turned off. I don't know. It's just too compressed for me, and I don't like it. I prefer the BE. If I really want to kind of get it up to the snarly high gain that the JVM can do, I can engage either the Harry Brown Eye boost on the Brown Eye or my J-Rocket Archer, or both, but you don't need both. I typically prefer to use the Archer to push it. It just sounds better. So the JVM is capable of insane amounts of gain. And if that's all you're looking for, the most gain, I can tell you right now, there's no need to do a shootout. The JVM is going to win. The red channel is just ridiculous on the overdrive channel. So that's it. Nothing in the effects loop there. Just the built-in head reverb is on. Same thing here. I've got no delay. I've just got a UAD effects golden reverb, just to add a little bit of space to the sound. So I have tried to dial in the amps relatively close. For example, I'll start off with clean, kind of knocking on heaven's door lick, and then I'll jump to the high gain channel, and you can hear how that sounds. So we're on the Friedman BE-100 right now. I've got the Ibanez chorus engaged. And now for the JVM. Back to the brown eye. All right, now let's back to clean. JVM clean. So, I don't know if it's going to translate to the video, but the Friedman, in my opinion, has a nicer, warmer, clean sound. I don't know if it's better, but it's warmer and more conducive to wanting to play more on the clean channel. The JVM has a very good clean channel though. So we're on the JVM right now. Overall, like most Marshalls, it's a brighter amp, and the Friedman is known as a darker amp. It's just got a darker vibe to it. You either like it or you don't. I'll be honest, considering the cost, in Canadian dollars, I think this was $1,200 if I'm not mistaken, Canadian. That's like $800 US dollars. I paid $3,200 just for the head, and that's around $2,500 US. So easily 2 to 2.5 times the cost. Honestly, is it 2.5 times better? I don't know, man. The Friedman fanboys will obviously tell me I'm wrong, and you know, man, Friedman's just the best amp in the world. I gotta say, for the money and the tones, the JVM is one hell of a capable amp. We haven't even started with the MIDI capabilities of the JVM. Having owned a couple JVMs in the past, I am super embarrassed to say that I didn't even know that with the 4-button foot switch, you can toggle through each button, and that can do multiple things as well. I can't believe I never knew that. No, I don't read the manuals, and I probably should start reading the manuals more often. For example, right now, I'm hitting the first foot switch, and this will cycle through the 3 gain stages of the clean/crunch channel. So I can go from clean and then go to the orange crunch. Hit it again, and I'm in the red mode of the clean/crunch channel. That's a pretty righteous rock tone right there. Fuck, I always fuck that up. Back to the JVM. Sweet child goodness. JVM. Back to the BE. I gotta practice that solo a little more. So in terms of, you know, how gainy can these amps go, well, the BE on the plexi channel can go this high. With the Harry Brown eye on. For my needs, you see how noisy it is? A lot of that noise is actually generated by the headbone and ground loops and whatnot. So, you know, I mean, for me, that's more than enough gain, that's for sure. But it's pretty cool to know that the JVM has insane amounts of gain. So, right now we're on the red with over overdrive channel, so this is like, I mean, I can even crank the gain more. Like, this is like max gain. Like, it's so compressed and muffly, it sounds like shit. Like, honestly, I wouldn't even recommend cranking it that much. I mean, this is a lot of gain. That whole time I've been playing with the chorus on. So, anyhow, that's pretty much it. I gotta say, after messing around with these two amps for a while, probably gonna sell my Friedman. I don't know, man. The JVM's pretty damn good. What do you guys think? You let me know in the comments. Y'all come back now, you hear?